Cam Smith with U Sports Production, coming to you from Hollywood Park in Victoria, BC. Thank you for tuning in. This week is the District 7 Little League Majors Tournament hosted by Beacon Hill Little League. This tournament is the highlight of the season for Little League ball players around Greater Victoria, with the winner advancing to the provincial finals, hosted by Lakehill Little League. With round-robin play well underway, today's pivotal matchup features a 2-1 team out of National Little League against a 2-1 squad out of Lakehill. This should be an evenly matched game, with both teams featuring a well-balanced lineup throughout the roster. This year's districts are wide open, with teams having to bring their A-game every day, every pitch, every at-bat. Should be a good one, folks. Play ball! And Machen will get the nod for the Lakehill team. And off the bat, first leadoff hitter, Cade Carr, on an 0-2 count. This one will get away from the catcher, but that's a called third strike. And Cade Carr is going to get the first base, beat out the throw, and he is safe at first to lead things off. And then on a 1-1 count, Fullerton is going to hit the ball. That's right up the middle, and they're just missing it. It is a shortstop, and first and second. That is where the Nationals are with no outs. And then Lakehill next up to bat for National. Runners at first and second, and Lakehill is going to take this pitch. He's going to go the opposite way. That's a grounder that's going to sneak through, and Cade Carr all the way around third. He's going to score. Into third base is Fullerton. And in with a long single is Lakehill. Great clutch hitting right there. Lakehill would steal a base, second and third. And up to bat is Sylvie. And Sylvie's got two strikes on him. And Machen throws a high fastball. And he wants to hold up, but he can't. That's for the first out of the inning. And the Carlinator is up to bat. That is Johnson, and Johnson, he's going to go the opposite way as well, but that is picked up nicely by Nichols over to first base for the out, but the run will score 2-0 for this National squad. Runner on third, and Desi Howard, he is up to the plate, and with two outs, he is going to swing and a miss. That's a great pitch by Machen, and that will retire the side, but not before National will get 2 runs on the board early on in this ballgame. And getting the nod for this National squad is King Sire. And the King, he's got 2 strikes on the leadoff batter. That is Hand, and he's going to blow this by him. That's a great pitch for the first out of the inning. And next up to bat is Watson. Watson's going to do a handy at bat, and he's going to steer this right out into left field for a long single. That's a great piece of hitting right there. And Watts would steal second, and on a pass ball, he would get over to third base. And that'll bring up Williams for Lakehill, runner in scoring position, looking to cash this one in. And there's the pitch, and it just gets by second baseman, and in to score is Watts, making the score 2-1 with only 1 out. And Williams would move over to second on a pass ball. Up the bat next for Lakehill is Hunter Machen. And Sire is going to deliver, and this is going to be hit the opposite way. This is a nice hit. Oh, right there is Carl Johnson, the Carlinator, with a fantastic catch. That could have been trouble. And now it's Nelson's turn, trying to cash in that runner. And Sire out of the stretch, and he's going to deliver a high fastball right to Nelson. He's going to get underneath it. Camping under is Lawson for the third out of the inning. But not before the Lakehill squad can get one run, 2-1. And Sue looking to get things started for this National squad. Machen with the delivery, and look out, he's going to drive this right on the ground, but that's going to go right to Watts. What a throw! That is a great throw by this young man. That's for the first out of the inning. Then McDonald steps up to the plate, and Machen on a 0-0 count. It hasn't even started here, and he'll take the first pitch, but he gets under it. He pops this right out, right over to Watts, second out of the inning. And Lawson next up to bat for National. And Machen is going to throw one low, and Lawson's going to dig this one right. It's going to go right to Luke Adrian. That'll retire the side. Great defense and great pitching by Lakehill. Edwards is going to lead things off for Lakehill. And Sire looking to get out of this inning quickly, so he starts off with a nice pitch. And getting under it is Edwards, and that's going to go right to Lakehill. He camps under it. That's for the first out of the inning. And then Bird next up to bat for Lakehill. And look out, here comes Sire. He's got another good pitch. But driving it really hard right to Lakehill with a great arm. That's for the second out of the inning. Great defense and great pitching again. And then Sire to Nichols. 1-2, buckle my shoe. 3-4, shut the door. And that is for the third out of the inning. Swing on a miss. Great pitching by both these teams. And defense shining. And Galloway facing Machen. And Galloway leading this inning off. He wants to get things started. So he is going to just get right to it. And he's going to lay down a bunt and try and beat this out. But right there is Adrian, who sees this all the way. Great throw over to first base. And Sire up the plate. Machen assessing the situation. And out of the stretch, he will deliver. And going the other way on the ground. But there's Nelson eating that one up over to first for the out. Great play by that young man. And Ethan Dildy, he's going to try and get things going here. And he takes a rip at this. And this is going out to left center. And what a catch. Williams with a great job of keeping his composure on that play. And Wilcox leading things off for Lakehill squad. Sire with the pitch. And Wilcox get a piece of his hell. That's right over to for Sylvie with the play. That's an easy out for that young man. And Luke Adrian up next. And there's 2 strikes on him. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch. That's for the second out of the inning. Then Sire is going to face Nate Perry. And with the pitch, that's a good pitch. He just gets under it. He stumbles. Oh, but look out. There is Lowy. And he stumbles and he fires it over to first. What a play. Let's take a look at this one again. And Sire with a great pitch. That's upstairs and just getting under his barrier. And he slips out of the gate. And so does Lakehill. He falls down. But look at this. From his knees, the great throw right on the money. The first base for the out. That's a great play. And these two teams are showing their defense and pitching today. This is some awesome Little League baseball. And we move to the top of the fourth inning, 2-1 National in this pressure cooker of a game. Machen still on the mound for Lakehill. He's doing a really good job. Code Carr stepping up the plate, leading things off for National. He's going to drive this the opposite way, but here comes Blades, and what a catch. This young man lays himself out. Crowd is going wild. That is a major league catch right there by this young man, and that is beauty. Great to see at this level. Let's take a look at this one again as well. And Cade Carr is going to stay with this pitch. He just drives and extends the bat. And there it goes. Look out. Here comes Blades. What a catch. Extends himself. Fantastic catch by this young man. Great concentration and good on you. And then up steps Fullerton out of the stretch. That's Machen. And Fullerton, he's got a big bat. Fullerton is going to drive this ball. He goes right up the middle. That's an easy hit right there. And he is safe at first. And that's one out, runner at first. Lakehill up the plate, and Lakehill is going to drive this ball. That's a bouncer. That's going right out to center. Oh, and it's just mishandled it. No harm, no foul. Yes, there is. But what is this? Fullerton goes all the way to third. Williams with a great throw to Nelson for the out. Safe at first is Lakehill. 2 outs in the inning. And then 2-1 count, 2 outs. And Machen facing Sylvie. And Machen with the delivery, and Sylvie's going to drive this ball. That goes right over to Nichols. Line drive, catch. That's 3 outs in this game. Great game, 2-1 National. And Blades leading off. Sire on the mound. Sire blows one by Blades on a 2-2 count. That's a great pitch. Then Hahn up the bat for Lakehill, and then Sire, he's going to throw a nice pitch. He's upstairs again and getting under it and camping under it. Then Watt's a dangerous hitter, and he's going to take this Sire pitch. He's going to throw some high heat, and he'll just drive it. This is going to go right past the shortstop, and that's going to go out in the center field. And he's got something going here, this Lakehill squad. And Williams trying to knock the runner around, and Sire with the pitch. And look out, there goes Watts. Watts going in for the steal. And what a tag right there by Lakehill. And what a throw by Cade Carr, I believe. What a play by this National. And we move to the bottom of the fifth, and that is Sylvie on the mound. There is 2 outs. And that is Nelson just drives the ball all the way to the wall. And National is bringing the ball in. He's going for third and slide, and he is safe with a pop-up slide. And you gotta love that. That is a great play. You got Superman going there. 2-1, bottom of the 5th inning, and that is going to bring up Edwards. And in scoring position on third, that's Nelson. And he is going to drive this ball right out to center field, and in to score is Nelson. In with a single is Edwards, and the RBI tying this ball game up. 2-2, Sylvie facing Bird. Bird pops it up, and diving in is Law. He just misses first and second. Still got something going here, this Lakehill squad. 2-2, top of the 5th. This tight ball game, and that is Nichols coming up to the plate. And Sylvie gets out of that jam with the beauty of his strikeout. And not before one run is scored by Lakehill, tying this thing up, heading to the 6th inning. And McDonald leading things off for National, trying to get something going here, and that's Machen. He's still on the mound, doing a great job. And trying to go the distance, and he delivers, and McDonald pops this up, but camping under that one. That is going to be Watts. He takes care of business right there. National has to get something going here somewhere. And that coming up to bat right now, that is Lawson. Lawson is going to drive the ball the opposite way. It's going to sneak through, and he's in for the single. And then a quick bunt there by Galloway, and that's going to bring Lawson all the way over to second. Galloway's safe at first. First and second, nobody out. National rolling here. Runners would advance on a pass ball, and that brings up Sire. And Sire is going to drive this ball the opposite way, and that is going to be Han that gets under it. And Han is there. That makes it 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And the stage is set for Ethan Dildy. He wants to bang these runners in, and he's looking for a nice pitch to hit, and he will find one and absolutely drive this one just out of reach of center field. That goes in deep. That will score 2, and in with a stand-up double is Ethan Dildy. What a hit by this young man. He's jacked up about this one. And that will bring up Cade Carr, and Cade Carr wants to drive that in and expand his leads 4-2 right now for National. And Machen has something else in mind, and that's called a strikeout. Swing and a miss, Cade Carr, and that will retire the side, but not before National takes lead 4-2, heading to the bottom of the 6th. And leading off for Lakehill, bottom of the 6th with this 4-2 lead for National. This is going to be Wilcox and Sylvie on the mound. Sylvie with a pitch, and that with 2 strikes on him. That is a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And then Barry at the plate, trying to keep this thing going. Runner at first base, 4-2 National. And Sylvie with the pitch, and this is driven all the way to center field. Oh, but there's Cade Carr with a great catch. 2 outs. And National looking to close this thing down right here. And 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th, 4-2 National. And that is Blades at bat. Sylvie, he's a cool customer. He likes his pressure situations. And with 2 strikes on him, he is going to throw a heater, and that's going to strike out Blades to retire the side. National wins 4-2 in a great ball game. Both these teams played some great ball today. And, one had to come up on top, and that just happened to be National. But there's more ball coming Wednesday, Thursday out of these little leaguers. Then on the semifinals on Saturday and the finals on Sunday. And after the game, we caught up with Ethan Dildy on his thoughts on the game.
You seem to come in stride this game. You've still only got 1 loss. Tell me about that hit, because it got tense at the end.
Yeah, I was a bit nervous, but I just got the bat on the ball and hit it.
Yeah, you got your hips throwing that, and it sent the ball for a sail. Your bench went crazy. Tell me about that.
It feels really good to get cheered.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, what do you got coming up next? Who are you guys playing next?
Central Saanich, I think, so for them.
Okay, gotcha. Now, how are you liking this tournament so far? It seems like a really good tournament, a lot of competition.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I like playing baseball.
Let's get out in the community and support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the field.